Hello, good viewers. How you all doing? Good day wherever you are, and welcome to Follow Uno Road. And I'm your host, Jumoke Ogunsuada, and I have here with me, as usual, our legal practitioner. And as we know, is the one and only who is full of wisdom, who is full of experience, and who can tell us as it is. So help me welcoming him. Welcome, sir. You're welcome to Follow Uno Road. Please introduce yourself as you normally do.
All right, my name remains the same. On this platform, I am popularly known and called the Practical Practitioner. And this is Follow No Road with Jumoke, Ogunsuada.
Thank you so much, sir. I said legal practitioner, sorry, practical practitioner. And you know, everything is the same when it comes to him because it's too full of wisdom, either legal, either any way we want to put it. Okay, so back to today's topic. Today, we are going to be talking about the game changer. The game changer. So please, sir, can you elaborate more on that?
All right. To shed light on today's caption, which says the game changer. As a matter of fact, life is a game village. Permit me to put it that way. And one of my popular citations says, in a game where everybody is perfect, for you to become the winner, you must become the master of the game. The master of the game, so to say, is the game changer.
Mm.
Business is a game. Career is a game. Every sectors of life. In fact, life on its own as a living entity is a game. And for you to get the best out of it, you must be the master of the game.
Mm.
So, today's caption is a pointer to the fact that everyone need to work on him or herself for him or her not to remain a spectator in life and in whatever aspect of life he or she find him herself. Don't be a spectator. You must be a participator.
Wow, you've heard it. It said life is a game. It's like a game. And in a game where everyone is perfect, you must be unique. You have to stand out. And how can you do that? You must be the game changer. Now, please get your notepads, get your pen, invite your friends and your colleague while we go on a break. And please do not go anywhere. Please keep your questions rolling. And I myself am beginning to have lots of questions here. So please stay tuned and go nowhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back. And I still have here with me our practical practitioner who is going nowhere till the end of the program. Now, today, as we said earlier, we're talking about the game changer. And you have to be perfect in any field you are in for you to be able to stand out. Now, as a student, as a worker, as a business, what advice do you really have for people to be able to be unique in terms of succeeding in that various field in life.
All right. Once again, thanks for having me. Yeah, back to today's center of focus. I emphasize life is a game, or better still, life is like a game where everybody is perfect of the game. And for anyone to emerge the winner, he or she must become the master of the game. All right, let us apply it to life. This world, this life in totality is a learning field. And for anyone to get the best out of this life, he or she must consider him or herself a learner from the beginning to the end. Because that is the guaranteed trust of anyone emerging the leader in all aspects of life, be it business, be it in academics, be it in ministry, be it in marriage, be it in career. As a matter of fact, in regards to anything that's worth living for, you should consider it as an entity that's worth dying for. And for you not to die, for you to salvage, despite all odds, whatever it will cost you, you must humble yourself, become a learner, because out of your learning prowess, there shall be an emergence of your leadership.
Mm. Wow, that is deep. But what if I'm in an environment where things are done in a certain way,
Okay?
and me trying to bring in fresh ideas
Okay?
becomes an issue? How do I succeed?
All right. In regards to that, I must confess to you, no one loves to remain an archaic because even this life is not static. Change is inevitable. Uh, of the opinion that everyone, everything that's worth living for, calls for a change. All you need to do, which also connects to your first question, lies in the fact that as an individual, you must try as much as possible to be renewing your mind. Because if you don't have a mind, nobody will mind you. And no one likes or loves to follow a failure. Everyone deserves success. And as a result of that, if you are coming to bring in a change, you must foremostly be a change person.
Okay.
Because change is a product of the inside, is an inner thing. As a matter of fact, what gives expression to the outward life is the inner world. Very, very important. And I must confess to you, in the same by, you are coming in as maybe as a new person, and people listen to what you are bringing uh, to the table. I strongly believe that they will surely welcome it, in as much you are not talking nonsense. As a matter of fact, out of every nonsense, there is still sense, in as much you are able to practicalize it. And always remember that practice makes perfect, and perfect makes perfection. It may look as if you do not really understand what you are doing from the beginning, which is allowed. I will forever remain grateful to Mark Zuckerberg when he said, the formation of idea comes bit by bit, 100% true. And this is the other aspect where many people have actually missed it because they believe that, okay, ideas rule the world and it must come at once. No, when you are not God, you are human. So the formation of any dream that eventually turn to reality, the formation is usually bit by bit.
Hmm.
So all that matters is for everyone that is bringing in any idea, he or she should be able to prove him or herself to us that of a truth he or she really was its owner by being able to dissect, analyze, examine, and explain in details. Thank you.
Wow, that is, how will I put it? Too knowledgeable, if I could use the language. Okay, so if you want to bring in change, you must first change. I mean, they must first see the change in you.
Exactly.
Wow, that is deep. Because a lot of people sometimes they want to bring in some certain new faces to things while they themselves still remain the same. So I guess that is where it becomes hard for people to accept the things that bringing in, because there's no new thing or new changes to them themselves. Okay. Now, please, what if now let's divert towards relationship.
Okay.
What if in we have women who rely more on their husbands, and we have some husbands also who want their wives to rely on them. It's not all men that want their wives out there. There are some men that want their wife to just be dependent, doing nothing. Now, what if the woman has a new mindset, a new mentality to life, and decides to say, you know what, I'm changing this. I want to be independent. I want to be on my own. But it's becoming a bit difficult for the woman. How does she go about that?
All right, thanks for that question. Let me start my analysis from this angle. Relationship per se, and narrow it down to marriage. We should always be conscious of the fact that two different entities from two different backgrounds.
Okay.
That's the first point. And I must confess to you, it takes two to tango, which means for things to turn around, there must be an agreement. Where there's no agreement, there can never be a performance. The two of them should be able to speak each other's language. I've said this time without number, a relationship, the essence of relationship, and for anyone to get the best out of relationship, the two parties must come to a terms and condition, which is, I'm not perfect, you are not perfect. And for each and every one of us to get the best out of our imperfection, I should be able to exhibit my ability in order to be a plus to your disability. And vice versa. So by so doing, it will definitely, it might look or seems rough, difficult, or impossible. But I strongly believe that at the end of the day, there shall be a light at the end of the tunnel. In addition, relationship should start with friendship. Friendship gives birth to relationship. And relationship is a pointer to fellowship. But in regards to relationship, I won't make use of the word fellowship or intimacy. Because intimacy is like an interpersonal relationship, which simply means I am in you, you are in me. So there's no how you will be able to cut me off. And also in addition, it is also an individualistic thing that the male and the female should work on each other. By so doing, they will be able to get the best out of each other. Now, in the situation whereby the man is trying to be bossy, I must confess to you, in no time, the relationship will derock. Because the first key to every successful leader is the ability to humble himself. Number two, having listening ears. Number three, being strategic. And the grand finale, which many people outside there have lost or missed, lies in the fact that everything that involves every individual calls for a vision. I'm fond of saying this, where there's no vision, life will be full of omission, which is a subtraction.
Where there is no vision,
life will be full of omissions. An omission in that context signifies excuses, lassity, procrastination, difficulties, impossibilities. And if care is not taken, it may even end as a mirage, which is a pointer to emptiness. So, for anyone to get rid of all this aforementioned, he or she must be able to understand the four cardinal points of vision,
Mm.
which is you must have an insight. This thing I'm starting, what am I likely to get out of it? And then, insight, having a deeper knowledge. The third one, foresight. And the grand finale, far sight.
Mm.
Anything that lacks foresight, far sight, insight, and insight from the beginning, I must confess to you, don't dabble into it.
Please, can you explain more on the insight, the foresight, and the foresight?
All right. The insight in this concept means ability to see beyond the natural.
Okay.
Why? The insight narrow down to your perception. The one thing is for you to see, and that is how you see.
Mm.
And that is what do you see. Why? The foresight is also a pointer to the fact that you can see light after the end of the tunnel. While the foresight signifies how far it will go.
Mm.
Very important. And I've said this time without number that if you are embarking on a journey, have it at the back of your mind that this is not just an ordinary journey, because journey must have a destination. Why should you embark on a journey when you have no location in mind? Not even the Google map. That is the truth. And this has been the reason for failures and all kinds of catastrophe becoming the lot of many people. So everything that worth living for actually worth dying for. Because for you to be able to salvage despite all odds, you must have the focus of the destination. Or better still, you must have a target in order for you to hit the target. You can't just be shooting. So there must be a target you are aiming at. That is it.
Thank you so much, sir. I think that is deep, like I always say. Now we know in today's economy, things are really tight, and a lot of companies are lose. I mean, I wouldn't say sacking. I would say relieving staffs, and so a lot of people are coming up with probably maybe ideas to go into business and all that. But I believe almost all businesses are being done right now. But there is always this unique way I believe people can, start up something. How can you be a game changer in a business that is already existing?
That's a very lovely and good question. The answer is very simple. And I would love to set the record straight once and for all. Let me put it this way. For any serious business-minded person, the first thing he or she must consider is knowledge, not money. If your
knowledge, not money.
Yeah. If you are going to succeed in anything, business, career, the least, and as far as I'm concerned, the most useless is for you to put money first.
Wow.
The first thing you must seek is knowledge, because it is knowledge that will give you edge. And this has been the reason why many are supposed to be a successful business outside there easily crash with ease, because the owner of the business, the owner of the enterprise, the entrepreneur per se, lacks the in-depth knowledge. Automatically, such person, if such person is given $1 million, be rest assured that instead of the business owner to be sending the money on an errand, it will be the other way around. It will be the money sending the person on an errand. And that's an indication that the person lacks knowledge. Knowledge is superior to money. What you don't know, you don't know. And until you know it, nothing will change. That's why everyone outside there, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow Ono Road, this is the right time to do so.
Yeah, I believe so, because even I myself, I am hearing so many things for the first time today because I know when people dive into business, I think the first thing on our mind is money. Like, oh, am I going to, succeed or survive on this business? And at the end of the day, I think most people end up taking from the capital because that has always been the back how will I put it, the backbone to the reason why they started the business in the first place. Now, how do one change that narrative of people? Because in so many times we see, because really our economy is not doing so much right now, and the sales are slow, and people tend to deep hand into the capital. Is it, are we supposed to, like, okay, I'm seeing money which is for my profits, I would not use it because I'm not supposed to focus on the money aspect right now. Instead, I'm just supposed to keep learning and let the business keep growing. So will I now go and borrow while I have money from my business, or
Oh,
I just, put hand into it and, do what I want to do and then go and borrow and put back into the business?
all right. Of a truth, the journey of 1,000 kilometers starts with a step. I must confess to you. Where the knowledge of Mr. A stop marks the beginning of Mr. B knowledge. And that's the reason why knowledge is infinite. Seek for more knowledge. How am I so sure? In every impossibility lies possibility. Anywhere there is a problem, that's an indication that solutions are bound. But how do you turn things around? That's the essence of you becoming a game changer. 99% of men all over the world are actually game player. Don't be a game player. Be a game changer. I emphasize, in a game where everybody is perfect of the game, everybody is doing business, everyone is building career. Be careful. For you to become the winner, you must be the master of the game. Up and down, length and breadth. On a 360-degree note, knowledge still stands supreme.
Mm. You've heard it. Even though I'm still trying to accumulate everything that he has said. Now, for our last question, because of our time, we have very limited time right now. Now, I want to bring in a scenario where someone who is used to a particular way of doing things is being given another duty to do and is finding it so hard to blend into that new system that he has been put into. Like, in terms of, he's used to a particular way of doing things. Now he's being told to do it this way and is finding it so hard to blend with that new system. How do you advise such a person?
Hmm. Um, like I said, inside every possibility lies possibility. The person needs to go higher, because the higher you go, the more people you can serve. Well, this is my candid advice. Let the person keep stretching. If someone fail to stretch, that person in no time will definitely be stressed up. And for anyone to get the best out of all forms of brick walls, barricades, hindrances, what he or she needs to know is for him or her to never ever give up, because there are many ways that leads to your destination, but the only way of an overcomer is the right way. That's why you must have the right mindset. Yeah, because if you do the right thing, the right blessing will come. There's no impossibility anyway. there is no impossibility with anybody. There is no hopeless situation. We don't really have people that are hopeless about their situation. Thank you.
Wow, we've heard a lot today, and the topic again is the game changer. Now, you can be a game changer in your business, in your career, as a student, as a married person. You can be a game changer. I mean, he has dealt with a lot of questions, both from the career to the business to the relationship. And today, I can tell you, I am already full of knowledge. And I told you, he's a man who is full of knowledge and experience. Now, please, today, let's just make sure everything we've heard today, we apply it into our daily lives. We need to set the pace. We need to start to do things differently so we can stand out, so we can be the game master, as you have heard from him today. So please, sir, is there any last advice you can give to our audience?
All right, thank you. Till I come your way same time via this platform, View Radio, permit me to draw the curtain by saying this. The easiest way to overcome any form of tragedy is to become a strategic thinker.
Mm.
How am I so sure? Life is a comedy to those who feel, who think rather, why a tragedy to those who feel,
Life is a comedy
to those who think,
to those who think.
why a tragedy to those who feel. You don't base winning on feelings. You base winning on thinking. Because you are not a thinker, you spontaneously become a sinker.
Wow.
They will not sink in the ocean of life. Be strategic. That is the ultimate.
Wow. Thank you so much for today. I've been blessed. I don't know about you, but I'm filled up right now, and I hope you are too. And please, you can still refer your friends and families and colleagues to this video. It's on View Radio, and we come every Wednesday, 11 to 11:30. Please do not forget that. And please don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. It is at View Radio on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok. You can always find us there. And please do not forget, it is Follow Uno Road. And I hope to see you again next week. Please, can you kindly say your goodbyes to our...
Merry Christmas in advance. See you next week.
Oh, I forgot to say that too. Merry Christmas in advance. Bye and stay blessed.